Welcome to Shiny New Clients, the marketing podcast that helps you attract shiny new clients to your business. We'll talk about social media, what makes people buy, how to go viral, and marketing psychology, all in 20 minutes or less. Whether you're a coach, a stylist, or a wedding planner, if you've got a service-based business to sell, this is the show you need to fill your calendar. I'm Jenna Warriner, your new marketing coach, and this is Shiny New Clients. What's the magic number? What should we be aiming for? Because we hear this number 10,000 a lot. It's like all of us have this benchmark ingrained in our head that like when 10,000 hits, that's when I'll have 10K months. That's when I'll make $100,000 a year when I have 10,000 followers. But I want to challenge that belief because if we weren't talking about the internet and if we weren't so desensitized to big numbers and follower numbers and views and all of that and like accounts that are bigger than us, and if we didn't have all of that swimming around our heads, and I asked you how many sales calls do you need to go on in order to get one client, you'd probably say, maybe 3. Maybe for every 3 sales calls you sit on, you book one client. Okay, well then why in the world are we aiming for 10,000 followers and trying to get 10,000 people to buy in on us and like us if all you need is 3 sales calls to book one perfect client? All you really need to book one perfect client is one perfect follower. So I don't like to throw shade at other Instagram teachers, but one thing that makes me different is a lot of people out there teaching Instagram to influencers and business owners and all of that. They give you post ideas and hooks and trending audio, but they miss the part that shows you how to get your followers to invest, how to get your followers to sign up and work with you, how to take someone from follower to lead to your best, most lucrative client whose life you change and you get to work with them and you love every time that you jump on Zoom with them and you, or whatever it is that your business does. You know, love every time that they sit in your chair, that they walk in your office, that they show up at your store. That's our goal, is to use this platform to actually be booking clients that you then get to serve and change and love and like your life while making money. You know, I almost wonder sometimes if believing that we need 10,000 followers is almost like a shield that we're putting up because we're uncomfortable selling. So we're telling ourselves, we're like setting this goal of like, I'll sell once I have 10,000 followers, or maybe my offer will sell itself once I have such a volume of eyeballs. And we're using that as a shield so that we can avoid selling in the first place because selling feels pushy and gross and we don't want to do it. Do you think that might be true? You know, my theory is that a lot of people don't like selling because they were sold to in a gross way. So maybe that means like you got pushed into buying something that you really regretted buying, or you bought something and then it broke, or you didn't like the way a salesperson talked to you. I mean, one time this guy came in to give us a quote on the house, and we needed like this beam replaced, a $10,000 beam. I did not love spending $10,000 on that beam, but if I didn't, my house would fall down. So anyway, so we call in all these different contractors and they come in to give us their quotes. And this one guy, I don't want to use the H word, but I might have hated him. No, but like he came in and he was like so pompous and he would only address my husband. And so we're standing there talking. It's me, my husband, and him, and he will only address my husband. And then my father-in-law walked up, and then he would address my husband and my father-in-law and still wouldn't address me. And it was to the point where my father-in-law, Tom, he's such a sweet man. You've probably seen him commenting on my Instagram posts. He was actually uncomfortable. He was like, should I walk away? Because like, this is Jenna and Jordan's house. And like, now this guy's just talking to me because I'm a man. Anyway, what's my point? Right. So maybe you were in a sales situation that you felt uncomfortable with, and you don't want to do that to other people because you're a good person, right? You don't want to make people feel uncomfortable, so you're avoiding it altogether. But you are not that person. You are not that misogynistic contractor. That's not you. I know that's not you. So what if we just start with a blank slate right now and we decide selling is neutral? It's not good. It's not bad. Actually,
it's leaning towards good if it's anything, because there's somebody out there right now who is looking for the solution you offer, the thing you sell. They're looking for it because they want the solution. They want the outcome. They want the life that your clients have after they work with you. And selling is literally just about helping them. It's about putting all of this information in front of them that helps them make their decision and to learn what you're about so that they can choose if you are the person they want to go there with, they want to do the thing with. You show them social proof to make them feel at ease so they know that other people have done it before them. You carve out your messaging. This is a big thing we work on in Magic Marketing Machine. We're going to hone your messaging so that you know the words that you need to say in order to resonate with someone, right? It's not about manipulating them. It's about speaking the words that are going to hit home with them because those are the words that they think in. I will give you the most basic example. In the program, we go way deeper than this, but I often say content. So I like to use this as an example. I'll be like, all of your sales content needs to yada, yada, yada. But my clients don't actually say content. They say posts. They talk about their posts. So I need to constantly remind myself to use their language because that is the language they are speaking. And so if I say content, there's like this wall between the two of us, right? But if I say posts, then they're like, oh yeah, I do take too long on my posts, right? So that's what I mean. And that's what messaging is all about. And it's one of the first things we do in Magic Marketing Machine is we use our Genie method to find out your client's deepest desires and the words that they use to describe those desires so that we can refine the words you use in your marketing. It's a process that works exceptionally well because, okay, well, I won't get into it. I won't get into like the psychology behind it, but you don't come in and I go, okay, great. Here's how to manipulate people into buying from you. Here's how to force them. Here's how to reverse all of those objections that they have in their head. No, I say, here's how to answer their questions. Here's what I think makes you special. Let's lean into that. Let's show that to the world what makes you special because it's going to be irresistible to them. They're going to want to be around you when we show them that part of you. Here's how we use language that people are really going to jive with and stuff that's not going to go over their head. Like that is sales. That is how we handle creating sales content and turning your followers into clients inside Magic Marketing Machine. Oh my goodness, what is my husband making for dinner? It smells outstanding. Helpers and healers and teachers and coaches and therapists and mentors and designers and service providers and managers and social media managers and ads managers, all these people who come to me, you want to help and heal and teach and serve and manage. You know what I mean? This selling and getting clients from Instagram is your path to spending more time doing that thing every single week with the most perfect clients and enjoying the job that you built for yourself. Imagine a world where you just have a steady flow of people coming in. You have a wait list. I want your next problem to be you have such a long wait list. You're wondering what to do with yourself and if you should raise your prices and you're stressed about ghosting your wait list. Been there. I want that problem for you, not the problem of not knowing where your next client is going to come from, which is why selling is an imperative skill for you to have. And we can't hate it. We have to just, instead of hating it, like we can't hate it, not an option because that's going to shine through. We can't avoid it, not an option because you need to, you rely on your business. Your business needs to have revenue. So we need to instead figure out a way to sell in a way that feels good and in integrity and authentic to you. And that's what we do in Magic Marketing Machine. And enrollment is wide open for you. If you were listening to this episode before September 19th, I want you to know I'm teaching a free Instagram strategy session wow, that was a mouthful. This Friday, and you can save your seat, RSVP at a link below this episode. And if you're listening before September 21st, I want you to know that you can enroll in MMM right now, Magic Marketing Machine, and get a free Instagram audit when you do so before Sunday, September 21st. I would love to work with you inside the program. This is your path to consistent clients coming in the door and feeling good about the people you serve and how they came to you so you can focus on providing for them. All right? I can't wait to work with you inside the program. Come say hi on Friday and let me know you came from the pod.